Fruits are so high vibe, it's insane. And I personally feel my best when I eat fruits. When I eat fruits, when I start my day with fruits, when I end my day with fruits, I feel alive, I feel energized. So that's a switch that I've made. Post fruit fast, I now start my day with a bowl of fruits as I was during the fast, and in the afternoon I have a lot of fruit as well. Hello there. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am Okuj and I am here on the Raw Food Glow, teaching you guys how to become a raw vegan, how to thrive on the raw vegan lifestyle, and tips, recipes, tricks to help you glow in your life. So about a week ago, I finished my 7-day fruit detox where I ate only fruit, and that was very, very good. It came to me as a download, but if you want to know why in all the detail, click on this video here. So let's get straight into it. What are my results? What happened? What did I learn? Overall, it was like, I'm really proud of myself. It was strong commitment, strong determination right from the beginning. I didn't cheat. I was able to go all the way through without consuming vegetables or dried fruit or even nuts, anything else that wasn't strictly fruit. I wanted to stay away from dry fruit, especially because I felt very, very dry. As some of you are aware of as well, it's easy for us to overindulge on the dry fruits, such as dates. So I was eating a lot of dates, sultanas, raisins, cranberries, dried cranberries, sometimes dried mango, coconut flakes, and this just made me feel dry. There's a lack of water in those things, and so naturally I'm not consuming as much water as I would like. Let's say maybe day 2, once I got into the flow of it, day 2 I was thriving. It was sunny all week long, so I was able to take my time and eat outside in the sunshine, give myself about half an hour to finish each bowl of fruit. And that was really nice because it was just a kind moment of peace, stillness, quiet, not listening to anything, not doing anything, but just focusing on chewing and eating my food. I remember way back when I first went raw 17 months ago, I was like eating a lot. I was eating 2 meals a day, and I was consuming size, like big bowls, and that filled me up, and my goal was to stay full. But now my goal is more to stay energized and to stay vibrant and light. And so these high water content fruits were doing the job, were doing perfectly for me. And this is a good time for me to let you guys know that my ebook is coming out next week, the Raw Food Glow. Yes. So in the book, I talk about my journey to veganism, how I was high and low, my weight loss, my weight gain, and my mindset, what helped me thrive and what helped me stay on track, what took me off track as well. And I also talk about my spiritual journey, and I share with you the road to raw veganism so that you can thrive, you can feel good in your body, you can develop your spirituality, develop your relationship with yourself, and develop the mindset that will allow you to glow forever. Yeah. And on top of that, I'm sharing some of my favorite recipes with you for lunch, for breakfast, juices, smoothies, you name it. That will all help you on your journey and give you the motivation to keep going and see what else is in store for you on this raw vegan lifestyle. So if you want to be notified when my book is out, check the first link in the description box. Yes. So I lost about 6 pounds over the course of the 7 days, and I'm happy with that. I'm still managed to go to the gym 4 times, I think, or 5 times that week. And I was able to progressively overload. So that was not an issue, even though my weight was dropping. And I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is, but I feel strong. I feel alive. I feel vibrant, and I feel like I can continue to progress in the gym with my weight training and with my dancing as well. Kept up with not wearing makeup, not doing my eyebrows, which I did basically every single day. And I kept up with not wearing a bra. I kept up with no jewelry as well, apart from these same small earrings. And I wore a necklace, I think, on one day. It could have been Tuesday or something. But I felt really confident doing that, waking up as myself, being myself throughout the day and not having to wear any kind of mask really. So I've continued with that, and yeah, it's all good. The detox taught me, okay, what could my standard be in terms of my energy, in terms of my positivity, in terms of my self-love? Because the fruits are the cause of that. I must continue to eat the fruits. Like literally, that's it. I had to say no to the dry fruits. I had to say no to the nuts. And that taught me even more discipline and even more self-control. So now when I eat nuts, I don't overdo it. I sprinkle it on top of my salads, if that. But I don't start my day with nuts. I don't start my day with dry fruit either. So there's a lot of discipline there, and I am able to control myself, portion control. And I no longer see like dried fruits and nuts as a snack. It's not a snack anymore because it's not filling. A snack is at least supposed to fill you. So what does fill me as a snack is something like papaya or something like grapefruit, my favorite fruits, or a couple of bananas. These are actually filling, but nuts and dates force me to crave more and more and more. The universe is rooting for me in magical, wonderful, kind, compassionate ways. And even more than the self-love that I have, because even that can falter, the love of the universe can never falter. And so I finished the fast with a great sense of surrender. I was eating at the park often. And so again, being in contact with nature, I'm lying on the grass, I'm lying down, and I'm just receiving the good vibes from the ground. That's the universe. That's Mother Nature loving me. So that was one of the biggest takeaways that I got from the fruit fast. Second of all is because the universe loves me, I was able to love myself even more. And I really know that I truly deserve the best out of this life. So that's a really big win. Self-love, self-love. The stillness that I found around food and around eating is really, really important, and it's something that I've continued as well. Just giving myself that half an hour or so to eat my food in total silence, not listening to anything, no screens on, having the phone away, having the computer away, just being there with my food and chewing very, very slowly so that I savor everything. And so because of that, I was able to notice the beauty of a banana paired with a strawberry, or how crisp and juicy a grape could be, firm on the outside but so succulent on the inside. So I was noticing different things that I probably wouldn't have noticed. I didn't notice, in fact, when I was rushing through my food and not giving myself the time to really indulge in eating. Again, because the flavors are even more intense. I know that the food loves me. I know that the food is there for my benefit, and the food was put there by the universe. So there's even more love and appreciation and gratitude circling in the air. The whole week was just a week of gratitude, and throughout the day I just asked myself, what is my vibration on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being absolutely outstanding and 5 being and then 0 being basically the beginning of despair, which is my enemy. And so I would do these check-ins when I'm cycling, when I'm at the gym, just making food when I'm eating. I'll do these check-ins and ask myself, okay, what can I do? What can I think about in order to bring my vibration, my energy straight up to a 10 or higher? And so all it was a simple change in thought, a simple change in emotion, and I was there. And that is something that I want to maintain, to keep the vibration high at the same level it was when I was doing my fruit detox. Because the fruits are so high vibe, you just feel glorious and glowy and succulent afterwards. And to kind of echo that, the breath became very important. How can I breathe? How can I celebrate my breath? How can I enjoy? How can I indulge in breathing? You can only breathe now. And that brings you back to the present moment. That brings you back to now. So that kept me grounded, and that kept me energized, and it also kept me very, very grateful. I fell in love with berries. Oh, cherries especially, black currants, blackberries, blueberries, all the berries. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be, because they're so rich in nutrients, antioxidants, vitamin C. It's just berries. I think when they eventually bury me in the next century, I want them to sprinkle berries on top of my grave, because why not? So I've been very, very serious about what I'm implementing in the next chapter, and I've completely limited the dried fruits that contain preservatives. So some of the dried fruits I get are include sunflower oil, and because I'm oil free, I can't have those anymore. So those are gone, as well as the milks. So before, I would sometimes buy store-bought plant milk, and when I went to cafes, I would also have like green, what do you call it? Green matcha. I could have a latte. I could have a milky sort of drink, beverage. But now I've stopped that because I know that there are so many, I can really see that there are so many preservatives and chemicals that are not helpful to my vibration, not helpful to my body. So I've completely cut that out, and I actually have been making my own milk from hemp seeds and mixed nuts, which is so easy to do. And I have that maybe once a day with my chicory drink, and it's a caffeine-free alternative to coffee. I know tea bags are toxic because they're either made of nylon or microplastics, and the quality of the tea itself within the tea bag is very, very poor. So again, I deserve more, I deserve better, and I don't have tea bags anymore. Not that I had tea often, but maybe if I was out or at a friend's house, I might have green tea or peppermint tea. Now there's no place for that, and I haven't had tea since I finished my detox. But if I were to go out, I'd go to a specific place where they do serve loose tea and not tea bag tea. Thankfully, because I feel so good without it. I feel so good on my hemp milk. I feel so good on my mixed nut milk that, why would I? Maybe it was something to do with the sun, but it was really like beautiful last week, up to like 27 degrees Celsius, and I really felt in the mood to play. So this was, I guess, it's a constant reminder for all of us, but play is so important. Doing the things that we love is really important because they fill us up. They fill up the tank. They make us feel alive. They make us feel grateful. So fruit is one of my favorite hobbies, actually, eating fruit, enjoying my food as well. Going to exhibitions is really great. It fills me up with like joy and curiosity. I love like following my curiosity, and I really love dance. So why don't I bring that sense of positivity and joy and the universe loves me into everything that I do, and do things with joy. And of course, I have continued with no nail varnish. That was it. That was the thing that was missing. No nail varnish. Jewelry is here, but come and goes. The earrings have stayed, and no eyebrows for now. And that's how I'm going to be staying for the foreseeable future, because it allows me to pour more self-love into my life and accept me for who I am, au naturel, as I was born, without having to do anything else, or much else anyways. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you guys are feeling excited and inspired to give fruit detoxing a try. And if not, if you'd like to try something else, I have a playlist of my juice detox that I did back in December. I did 31 days of juice detoxing, and that was life-changing. This detox has been life-changing as well. It came as a download, and I respect the downloads because the downloads make me better. And overall, I feel purified, I feel cleansed, and I feel more certain of myself and more confident about what lies ahead in the future as well. So yeah, we stay winning. Until the next video, guys, stay fine, stay playful, and stay raw. Ciao.